Death Valley and is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get us going here. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. First down here for this offense. Here comes a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And that will pick up the first down, spotted at 38.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Breaking free at midfield. It's a fumble. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield. It's Proctor. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But
oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First down, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And that is the kind of hard hit you expect to see, Kirk, in a rivalry game like this one.
Well, in these rivalry games, players seem to play their best. And right now, they are flying around and putting big hits, especially when you can hit that quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Proctor. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to this receiver downfield.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. He's running out of time here. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And it's good. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. The shotgun handoff here. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The ball will be down just inside the 30. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it from the gun. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the ball is away from inside the 10. He'll field this, looking to get out of his own territory. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Back to throw. It's Proctor. Going for his running back. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
3rd down play for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. The short completion of the tight end. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. And they will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. This try is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Gives it to the back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the return is brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Back to pass. It's Proctor. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense.
South Carolina.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Pitch to the back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 14. Clemson, 10.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Scanning the field. It's Banks. Trying to extend the play. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 17, set to kick it off.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Finding some room at the 25. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Eludes the run. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The return is tackled down at the 22. South Carolina offense will take over.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or the defense come up with a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he pulls in the catch. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Good enough for a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Banks. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation and all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. It's a big-time drop.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. It's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. First play of the second half is a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A flip back to the QB. He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Strong game by this quarterback.
South Carolina.
That's the flea flicker, executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff and allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's almost picked off. He trusted his arm, but a risky throw. Almost his second interception today.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Banks. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Handoff to the right side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Now it's second down here. Looking to chuck it again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up a 3rd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Handoff to the single back. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march.
29 Philly, 2 Terriers.
And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Now the 40. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. First and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On second and goal, they hand it to him again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Bringing pressure. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, South Carolina. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To throw, it's Banks. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Gamecocks. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage. Decision to bring it out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The football comes out. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Touchdown, South Carolina. A fumble return for 6. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead, he took it all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score South Carolina 49, Clemson 13.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Take this one away.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Can you believe it? Another delay of game penalty on this drive. Wow. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Banks. Good throw, complete to the tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
At the 21-yard line.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina 49, Clemson 13.
First down play, not a good one. Looking at second and long here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. It's caught downfield.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll feed the back again. Running with purpose. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown continues. Well, the energy really building now. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score South Carolina 56, Clemson 13.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And your Clemson Tigers will take over. First and 10.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw again. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And they heave it deep downfield. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Banks. Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
It's now second down.
On the double.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Cricket.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
The second down pass. Intercepted.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.